I kid you not, I was literally telling myself, no one wants to hear your story. You're not that funny. There are so many other content creators that make better content than you that people would rather watch. Stop embarrassing yourself. Just stop posting. Nobody cares. You're worthless and your story's worthless and you don't belong here. You're an imposter. Imposter syndrome is when you doubt your own skills and successes. You feel like you're not as talented or worthy as others may believe. And imposter syndrome is something that I've dealt with for as long as I can remember. Despite all of my accomplishments, and this year has been my most accomplished year. I gave my first TEDx speech, got my bachelor's degree. My fingers don't stick all the way up. So that is why it looked like this. But I gave my first TEDx speech, graduated with a bachelor's degree, successfully moved to another state by myself, already been featured in a magazine out here. I now take 15,000 steps per day, and I've modeled in New York Fashion Week. On top of that, I've been able to rapidly grow my social media accounts. I get so much love from everyone and everywhere, yet I still just don't feel good enough. The proof is in the pudding. There is nothing that says I'm not successful and doing a damn thing. But yet and still, it's like there's this voice in my head that keeps telling me it's worth nothing. Usually I've been able to push through the feeling, but for some reason it became so overwhelming. I felt very underwhelming, which sounds ridiculous because stories like mine are extremely rare. I was literally paralyzed from the chest down. I didn't have access to any physical therapy, and I've gotten this far simply by believing in myself. And I've been able to inspire so many people, and there's so many more people who need to hear my story, and I am the one holding myself back from that. It makes me really, really mad. A few months ago, I took 3 months off from social media because I could not shut that voice off anymore. I kid you not, I was literally telling myself, no one wants to hear your story. You're not that funny. There are so many other content creators that make better content than you that people would rather watch. Stop embarrassing yourself. Just stop posting. Nobody cares. You're worthless and your story's worthless and you don't belong here. You're an imposter. And dealing with that day in and day out really sent me into a really deep, dark place. And y'all, when I'm happy, I'm happy. Y'all know. I've always been very cheerful, very motivated, but when I'm sad, bitch, kiss my ass. I don't want to hear none of that positive shit. I dream I go, shut the fuck up, ho. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Unfortunately, I mean, people can say positive things to me when I'm feeling that way, but it'll only make me feel good for a second. And then after that, I'm right back to the negative self-talk. And I know a lot of us probably struggle with negative self-talk. It's really hard to shut that off for some reason. I don't know why we be our biggest haters. We are really our number one enemies. And if you're dealing with that, you are 100% not alone. You see how many accomplishments I have, and I still look at myself like I ain't shit. I still look at myself like I ain't shit. Understand that none of those things are true if you're telling yourself that. There could be plenty of reasons why people develop imposter syndrome. I think I feel like this because this is how I grew up. And this is what I still feel like. Deep down inside, I still feel like this girl right here. I didn't grow up cool or popular. I grew up very, very, very poor. I would be looking at the cool kids wishing I was one of them. And deep down inside, I just still feel like that girl. I know a lot of people pass judgment. Some people might look at pictures of me and assume that I'm full of myself. But when I'm really feeling confident in myself, that is so short-lived. It's so short-lived. That's why when I do feel good about myself, I try to grab onto that and hold on to it because there are so many issues that I find with myself, and I will beat myself up for it. But don't I think I'm disabled enough? Maybe I should let up a little bit. I really stopped posting because I felt like my content was worthless. And I know that probably sounds hard for you guys to believe because I know a lot of you use my content to get by. Watch my videos and feel so inspired, and you look forward to seeing my content every day. But I guess for some reason, I just still can't wrap my head around that. It don't make no sense. I ain't got the answers. Let's be honest. I need therapy, okay? But I cannot afford it, so I don't know what to say about that. I was on my walk yesterday and I was thinking about how I've let imposter syndrome hold me back from so many things. For example, when I was in college and there was this guy I was messing with, and he was pretty much one of the coolest guys at the university. And I really so-called fell in love with him. I wrote hella songs about him. They're good too. I'll release him eventually, but he kept hinting that he wanted a relationship, but I just blew it off. Like, this doesn't go together. We don't match. And yes, I had obviously grown up glown up, glue up. I look good as hell, okay? I was the fittest I had ever been. I literally passed that relationship up just because I was just like, this ain't right. I'm a loser, you're the cool guy. It's not, no thank you. And that sucks because I really did like him a lot. He helped me produce some good music, so thank you for that, sir. But no, sir. I need somebody that's a couple notches down. I don't feel comfortable. I did not feel comfortable. I still felt like this girl right here, and to me, a relationship with us two, it wouldn't work. To be fair, he honestly isn't my type anyway. I'm not the type to go for the coolest guy in the room. I like nobodies. I like nerds. And most importantly, I like men who wear glasses. I don't know what it is about the men who wear glasses, but I like the men who wear glasses. My number one dating question is, are you blind? Are you legally blind? So this imposter syndrome thing spills into different categories of my life, not just with content creation, unfortunately. Like I said, once I stopped posting, I fell into a very deep, dark place. And when I'm depressed, I am depressed. I said, I'm just gonna become a crackhead. Yep, I said, I'm gonna go find some crackhead friends so they can show me where I can find some crack, and we're gonna do some together, and I'm just gonna give up on life because that is so much easier. Crackheads be looking happy as hell. And that's exactly what I'm about to be. I don't want to have to worry about nothing else, just my I wasn't playing. I wasn't joking. I was dead ass. Now that only lasted for about 2 days where I felt like that, but still, I was so serious. But I fell into a depression. When I stopped creating videos, I stopped living in my purpose, and that sent me down a spiral. I would literally just bed rot, depressed, scrolling on TikTok, lame as hell. Eventually, enough was enough. I was like, look, I'm tired of laying here all day. I need to get out and touch some grass. That's what I'm taking it to. I was like, I can't take a social media break and come back the exact same way I left. I have to improve, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally. I refuse to come back to social media exactly the way I left, because I wanted to take a break in order to grow. I went to the library, started getting some books. I definitely recommend Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Disbza. I don't know how to say that last name, but it's on the screen for you to say. This book is absolutely life-changing, and it gets into quantum physics and creating your own reality, which is exactly what I preach. I hate to say it, but if you wake up sad, you choose to wake up sad every single day. As crazy as it sounds, you can choose happiness, and you can start by reading this book. Okay, I set a goal to walk 10,000 steps per day. That's when I decided to film that video all the way back in August. And now today I'm walking 15,000 steps. I am literally in the best shape that I've been in my entire life. My arms have never looked this good. Even when I was training for my first bodybuilding show, I had just started training arms, so my arms was real flabby and fat. And now look at that. Like a cat in a hat. I told myself I'll start posting again once I'm happy again. I'll start posting again once I'm happy again. And I was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And that didn't do anything but lead me to keep pushing it off. And I had to realize I'm not gonna just wake up and be happy again. If I wait to be happy again, then I'm never ever gonna post again. Because what makes me happy is inspiring others and living in my purpose and talking to you guys and having a community. It took me so long to get to the point to where I wanted to make content again, because I was so depressed. But I had to realize, girl, you made yourself depressed because you stopped making content, and now that you stopped making content, you can't make content again because you're trying to be happy. But the reason why you're not happy is because you wasn't making content. The fuck? So one day I was like, I am gonna post today. Okay, I ain't never gonna be happy if I don't post right now. There ain't no way I can wait until I'm gonna be happy, because there ain't no happiness to be made unless I'm posting my content and living in my purpose. One thing about motivation comes and goes. You cannot rely on motivation. That is not a reliable source of motivation. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what it was, but one day I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna just magically wake up and be happy. I need to just pull myself up by the bootstrap and finally edit this 10,000 steps YouTube video and start posting again for my followers. There are so many people who count on me, and I just been letting y'all down, and I'm so sorry. Do you please forgive me? If you are sitting around waiting to be happy again, to do something, I'm here to tell you right now, you will be waiting forever. If you're waiting to be happy, to start doing something, you'll never do it. You just gotta suck it up and do it. You just gotta do it. And doing it is the thing that's actually gonna make you happy. Would you look at that? You is holding yourself back. I also had to get over perfectionism. I wanted my very first YouTube video to be perfect. I wanted the editing to be perfect. I wanted it to look perfect. I wanted everything to be perfect. Perfect. Girl, nothing in this world is perfect. Imperfection is perfection. People like to see your flaws. People like to see you mess up. People like to see you get better at things. I can't think I'm gonna start YouTube and just be good at it just like that. I am an Instagrammer and a TikToker, okay? I'm used to short form content. This long form content, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. I don't even know what kind of videos y'all want to see from me. Y'all can actually leave suggestions in the comments if you want. Who cares if it's not perfect? The goal is to get 1% better each time. And you should not be comparing your journey to anybody else's. You for sure shouldn't be letting that hold you back. We are all on different timelines. I just saw a YouTube recommendation that said how I started YouTube at 87 years old. 87? Damn, sir. The time is now. The time is now to start believing in yourself, to shut off that negative voice in your head, which is definitely hard. You have to give yourself positive affirmations. Anytime a negative thought's come into your head, cuss it out. I'm just gonna say, cuss it out. And if you don't cuss, then politely ask it to shut the fuck up. Imposter syndrome is actually a common experience, especially among high achievers. So if anything, let having imposter syndrome be your confirmation that you are the shit. It say that it's among high achievers. Ain't you a high achiever? That should tell you right there that if you are doubting yourself, it's all just noise. It's all just noise, and you just gotta push that voice out of your head. I think I could become the president of the United States and I'll still be like, man, I ain't shit. Don't nobody want me to be the president. Girl, they voted for you. They chose you. They chose you. What is you even talking about? Get out of my face with that. So that is what I've been dealing with really forever, but it just got really bad after I graduated college. It got real bad. But that's how I've been feeling. The feeling still comes and goes. I do feel a lot happier now that I've started posting again. Yeah, I ain't gotta worry about me becoming no kid for now. Just know that if you are not living in your purpose, you won't be happy. And if you keep holding yourself back from the journey that you're supposed to be on, you're gonna be depressed. That is what's gonna make you depressed. So stop holding back. And it's never too late to start something. It's never too late to start something. Ask that 87-year-old or 82-year-old. Hell, he was in his 80s. That's old as hell. And he just started. And he doing the damn thing. So why you think you can't? He 25 times your age. So yeah, I hope that gave some of you guys some clarity. I hope this helps some people. If you're dealing with this, I hope that you feel a lot less alone. If anyone has any tips on how they get through imposter syndrome or negative self-talk, definitely leave a comment down below. If this video resonated with you, leave a comment below. If this video didn't resonate with you, leave a comment below. If you thought this video was dumb as hell, leave a comment below. Just please leave a comment below and a like and a subscribe. Let's build a community here and uplift each other in the comments. Tell me about your experiences. My first Patreon video will be up this week. I'm having trouble uploading videos up on there. I don't know why. I don't know if my files be too big or what, but I'm gonna figure it out. But I will let you guys know when that video is up. It's a vlog and you get to see me working out and you get to see my groceries, and I went downtown and it looked really pretty in downtown San Antonio. I did not know. I thought it was dusty everywhere here. I thought the city was dusty as hell with nothing that looked good. But apparently I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong, San Antonio. I was wrong. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe.